Berseker sure is a scary class. Did we meet anyone in particular that we now wanna report about? We have 100 card scraps, so we can't buy anything with that. Let's remove a card. What's the worst thing in our deck right now? Crawling Fire is pretty good with our playstyle right now. Refreshing Breeze is actually a bit worse than I thought it would be. Block is pretty bad, basic attack is pretty bad, small strikes is probably the worst one because we can't target it and we don't really benefit from the fact that it's a multi-hit. I'm also gonna purchase a passive skill from the Seamstress. That should also be quite a nice boost. We might even want to purchase more armor. That seems good. And then we buy a passive. Whenever you suffer a hit, increase your damage by 5% until the end of combat. That seems very nice. Some way to increase our damage a bit. Pretty happy about that. Yeah, that's about it, right?
The blacksmith.
I don't think 9 runestone dust is gonna be enough for an upgrade at the smith. We could add more runestones to the shop, but that's not really a priority, I don't think. The first turn of combat increased stats. First 2 turns if we upgrade it. I don't think I want the special smith card. It reduces our damage, which can be quite a problem. I think this one is more for archers. The first turn of combat increase your damage by... the card is gain 50 armor for 3 turns, I think. But lose 25% damage for these 3 turns. Something like that. If we don't have a good damage scale option, then it's not that exciting. We could upgrade the cracked calc. Every turn reduce armor of all enemies by... You know what? That's actually quite good. Is it? I'm not sure. No, maybe it's not. We could switch it in against bosses, maybe. You're
back already?
Sure, I'll buy a card pick. Duplicate the next card blade. Bloodlust. Deal 1 hit for 290% damage. Damage increased by 30% for every 10% of your missing HP. Tempting. Gain 10 armor for the next 3 turns. Chain. Hi Bestari, welcome. No, it's not the minus 25% damage till the end of combat. You gain the damage back after the card runs out. I have tested that in my Necromancer run, I think. Bloodlust and Stronghold both seem pretty good. Kinda like Stronghold. Can we get a decent chain? Like, we need to get about 30 armor from this to be worth it. I'll try with that. Let's see what's in store for us in this next area. We have... a milestone right here. That one is not gonna reach a Treasure Guardian, or is it? I don't think it will. I'm not gonna boost this. This one is nice and central. Let's boost this one. So this gives us a place to start. And there's the Florist. That could be nice. Soul Harvester with 2 Soul Blades. That's a pretty scary team. At least these are attacking for very low damage right now. Small strikes is pretty bad here. Let's do a small blessing. Then a block, a fortify and a stronghold. Giving us 40 armor for 3 turns. That should take care of our defense. Let's draw out the Sword of Envy. Do I reposition? I could draw into the Refreshing Breeze and play out another attack, sure. Did not. That's fine. Let's do a Crawling Fire against you. You're attacking 2 times for 1. We use that to retaliate a bunch. Double up on the Pure Luck for 2 block. These guys are not hitting very hard. It's the good thing. Well, as long as we have decent armor. I want to ideally take exactly 1 hit here. Wait, why did I want to take a 1 hit? Why is my Berserker already charged? It shouldn't be. Well, we use it next turn. Try to heal up as much as we can from it. Do this first. We healed past 40. And we go for damage on you. Try not to take too much damage here. I'm gonna reposition. I want a targeted hit. I will do. I take 3 hits from you, but we use them to lifesteal. As much as we possibly can. I think this is a defensive turn where we use a big stronghold. So we don't take too much damage from this guy's hits. And we can actually use the... Oh, right, we kill him with the retaliate. Counter, gain a block for each enemy alive. Meh. Calm Breeze, reduce the energy cost of 3 cards in hand by 1. Maybe we pick up one of these now. It's pretty good with Stronghold. Steel Eater, reduce enemy armor by 100% of your damage until the end of the combat. And we are not scaling our damage that high, so this is not going to be a huge armor reduction. I'm going to go for the Calm Breeze instead. Nice, another calc. We can merge these. That's gonna be useful. More armor would be really nice in general. Hi, Florist.
Waves his hand and greets you, but
You want to ask me why I'm here, even though I found the love of my life, don't you? Oh, what a magnificent woman she is, I tell you. But you know how it is sometimes with such women. Sometimes you need space. And so here I am, giving her space. Anyway, how can I help you today?
I'm gonna buy a big bouquet. Gain 50 armor this turn for 0 cost is not bad. But I think we benefit more from the Sage. Gain 40 burial. 40 burial will last us a long time with our armor. Armor and burial have nice synergy. Okay, let's take a look at the other fights we can have. Fortune Cellar is not a very useful event for us, and that is a ruined home. Might as well check it out. These Soul Blade enemies are pretty easy. I'm not really worried about them. Stronghold. That means we will probably Calm Breeze. Fortify Stronghold. Who am I worried about? The ranged Red Priest most likely, yeah. See if we draw anything nice here. Refreshing Breeze is quite useful. I think we take these hits. Charge our ultimate. Calm Breeze allows us to play everything here. And we put up a Sage. So we don't take any more damage this fight. Except to our Sword of Envy if we choose to play it. And I think we will. That's a good turn for some lifesteal. How's your armor so high? Small blessing into... Oh, Calm Breeze. In the Stronghold. It's a lot of armor. Then we bash the skeleton. And then we bash the next skeleton. We take some hits here against our barrier though. So they don't count as hits for most of our stuff. Stop buffing. Really? Okay. Fine. Let's keep our armor up with the Stronghold and then finish the skeleton. Final form, 40 health. We should be able to kill that quite quickly. Nice. I had to rely on these random hits there. Let's keep our armor up with the Stronghold. Stronghold is actually pretty reasonable. It has a nice duration. Let's get another Stronghold out. This is 50, 60 even. We have to reduce their armor. Hit them one more time so they hit us one more. Well, let's charge that ult. One off though. Still good enough. Let's go for it. Throw out an attack. Oh, we were in the duplicating realm. Right. We increased our max HP with the rune upgrade, so... I should have gone with a stronger attack then. In the first 2 turns of combat, gain 75 armor, or... Well, that is kind of pointless, but the weapon effect might be good. Plus 75% damage. Well, we're not really blowing stuff up in the first 2 turns,
You notice
so...
the ruin. You look for holes to open up, then you find something you didn't expect.
Oh,
The half-burnt corpse of an elderly man.
that
It
changed.
vanishes as soon as you get closer, leaving only a box on the floor. Somehow the box is untouched by the flames.
You look for anything of value among the charred ruins. As you look, the remains of what must have been a comfortable home twist and morph in front of your eyes. Holes open up in the floor, wooden walls change places, and fragments of furniture stutter around as if possessed. Then you find something you didn't expect, the half-burned corpse of an elderly man. It vanishes as soon as you get closer, leaving only a box on the floor. Somehow the box is untouched by the flames.
Contains an expensive ring with an unknown symbol and a piece of paper with beautiful handwriting.
Aaron, I truly hate to ask this of you, but you are the only person I will ever be able to entrust with this matter. I wouldn't even dare, except these days I can't even look at her face. I can't touch her, I can't hug her, all I can think about is the accident. Please take care of her, and leave our land. Go as far away as possible and never come back. I'm leaving you enough gold to support you both for years to come. Please watch her and keep her away from harm. That is about Hilda, the scientist, I would say. It definitely sounds like it. Sure, let's do one more combat. Maybe we can level up from that and then be a bit better prepared for the ones in the weird, or maybe use weird candles for those. We'll have to see. This is a pretty nice fight, I think. Let's gain the necessary armor for the next 3 turns. It's gonna be 60 extra armor. And we target you down first. Pretty good result so far. Sure. Not gonna reposition here because I figured I wanted to play Stronghold. Play the Sage. Let's just tank these hits. Oh wait, we have the Sage, so yeah. Of course. We don't take damage to that. Fortify Stronghold. The reposition is a bit awkward there. Might as well if we're not taking damage anyways. Let's do another stronghold. I like Stronghold. It's actually pretty good. If you don't mind taking some damage every now and then that armor from Stronghold can keep you safe quite effectively. And another passive for us. Desperate Measures. Discard your hand. For each discarded card, heal for 5 HP and gain 1 armor until the end of combat. Wow, that seems insane. Gain 35 armor for 2 turns. If used when under 25% of max HP, increase this card's duration by 1 turn. That also seems really good for the Berserker. But Desperate Measures is really nice. At the start of each combat, deal 1 hit for 125 damage to random enemy. Deal 25% more damage for every 10% of HP lost. That's just 1 hit at the start of every fight. You know what? Vitality. 75 max HP is a lot. That makes it much easier for us to stay below 50 or 25%. Taste of Blood. Whenever you kill an enemy, duplicate the next attack card play. That's nice, but not really that good. Every 3 turns you always deal maximum damage. Every 3 turns all enemies deal minimum damage. No, I don't think that's really what we want. Cracked Gar is nice though. We might use that once we upgrade it.
Good day.
Do you have anything nice in store? Tome of Knowledge isn't bad, but yeah, not really what I'm looking for right now. Let's see. Let's clear out this area over here. We start with you guys, and we use a Weir Candle for that. Oh, there's the Squire. We have a Soul Harvester. We kind of have to target them first. Let's do a small blessing. Are we below half HP? We are not. So we should definitely take some damage before we use the Sage. Gain 25% damage. That's actually pretty reasonable. Yeah, I'm gonna reposition here. I don't like this hand. Let's envy you. Brings us down to 130, which is still above half HP. Damage from the first 3 hits is reduced to 1. Oh, intends to attack its ally. Right. I am gonna block. That way we can keep the damage of the first 2 hit being reduced effect. With just desperate measures, right? And gain the armor and the health. Let them hit us. Sure. We heal for more. Then we took damage here. And we gained the armor. That's gonna be for the rest of the fight. We do want to kill the Soul Harvester though. Pretty soon. And just gain some armor for defense. Sure. Now we are still not below half. Still not there. But soon. Let's keep our armor up so we don't take too much damage. Ugh. Annoying. Wait, this doesn't consume. This doesn't exile. It just stays. How is this card balanced? I mean, this time around we are taking quite a bit of damage, but that's not a problem. Not a huge problem, at least. Considering how easily we can heal back up. You are attacking your allies, right? For 52 to 63. That's a lot. Okay, it's time to gain some armor. This enemy is a bit annoying. You're still attacking your allies. But I kind of feel like I should stun you. Because you're healing way too much otherwise. Should be using my Berserker more often here. We are gaining extra base damage for every hit we take, so like just let them hit us. Then we heal back up with our ult. And our damage is just gonna keep scaling. We no longer have the armor we used to have though. So this time we're gonna take a bit more. Just a little bit more though. It's not a huge deal. Is this guy gonna heal basically to full now? Yeah, back to 200. Very annoying enemy. But 2 can play this game of healing to full every turn. Just need to reduce their armor eventually. By enough. Let's gain some more armor. this is the time where we would stun them if we were capable of doing so. Unfortunately, we are not. Okay, this fight is getting annoying. Well, we are definitely getting stronger, so... No, that's not what I wanted to play. I wanted to play one more attack there. Back to 75 armor. Finally. There was a reason why I wanted to focus down that enemy.
Oh, good to see you. You know, I've been thinking about this stone you gave me. I realized that I could use some more of them after all. It shines in a really pretty way. It will be a perfect ornament for my throne room, don't you think? So, if you have some to spare, please let me know.
What? Time to die. Runeseeker. This man's mind has been warped by the power of runestones, too powerful for him to handle. Hmm. Reduce armor for 25 this turn. Oh, might as well. Unstable Runic Pylon. This enemy deals 1 hit for 5 damage to everyone in combat when destroyed. Huh. Well, let's destroy a bunch of them. These are all hits, right? They do help us charge our ult. Sure. That wasn't the big challenge.
His body collapses, and his worthless treasures scatter all over the road.
New objective. Let's do this fight next. Another All Mother's Altar. I'm gonna light the candle a bit more. Crawling Fire. Who do we focus on? Probably the Corrupted Giant. Just 20 armor this time. It's good enough. Let's reposition. We take these hits, and then we heal back up. Eight times 4? Whew. That's a bit better. This is gonna be a kill. It's a good chunk of healing. I think we should tend a bit more aggressive with our card picks now. Our defense is very, very strong. Our offense, not so much. Shield Breaker. Deal a hit for 100%, reduce the enemy's armor by 10 until the end of combat. That might be what we need. Like permanent armor reduction. That might be pretty useful. Cracked Beyond, cracked Sten. Sure. Let's perform the ritual. Lower the cost of legendary cards at the altar.
The priest.
150. I don't want to rob the shrine, but with 255 HP. But not being able to heal is a significant downside. I'm not sure if I want the legendary cards though. Meh. Go for a reposition. Gonna reduce your armor, but still focus on the red. Sure. Okay. We are getting somewhere. Should give us an attack, right? There we go. And it's time for our first mastery. Raging Blade. Discard your hand, deal 0 hits for 50% damage, 1 hit for each card discarded. There is the target block, but I don't really feel like I need it as much anymore. Deep Breath is pretty good as well, but we really want damage. I'm not sure Raging Blade is the way to go though. I don't have that much card draw. So usually that's only gonna be like 3 hits or something. Skullcracker. Stunning Blow. No. It's Skullcracker. Skullcracker is just really good damage. Blood Oath. Whenever you use your ultimate ability with 8 or more charges, increase your damage by 100% this turn. At the start of each turn, gain 5 armor for each ultimate charge this turn. Wow. Whenever you suffer a hit, gain an additional ultimate charge. I think I want the damage. Oh, get some more armor from the upgrade on the rune. Here's the bard.
Luck finding my brother.
Not your brother, but we have his spear.
You give him the spear and see tears forming in his eyes. He starts humming a sad song, like he's saying goodbye to his brother.
At least he didn't die on that battlefield.
You tell him what you heard at the supply wagons, that Hone didn't want to join a fight between some unknown kings. The bard smiles briefly, but there's no joy in this smile.
But he's gone anyway, and there's nothing I can do about it. I've lost 2 brothers now. What's the point of me being here, then? And why was I spared?
Try to comfort him.
You explain that the spear doesn't prove his brother's death. It just proves that he left his spear behind. The bard looks at you, visibly surprised.
I understand. Wyrdness can work in mysterious ways, and the fact that he left the group doesn't mean that he died.
However, you warn him that Honir might have changed due to the weirdness. He might not be something that the bard would want to see.
Thank you anyway, friend.
Well, I think I want to learn a Song of Forgetting. Although... yeah. I think I want to forget something. A block, perhaps? Block is pretty bad in this deck. We can finish those with the low weird candle, I guess. We want to take some hits. Guess we throw out the Skullcracker. Fine, I will block 1 hit. We got our armor reduced, that's quite annoying for us. Hi Silly, welcome! Glad to see you. You are buffing, so we focus on you. Great Temp Barrier. No, I actually no! Wait, does Barrier on those even work? It did work. It got added to their health, I think. Finally got on the leaderboard. Congrats. Which rank did you claim? Way down the list. Yeah. That is probably likely. Which class did you use for that? Minus 48 armor. That doesn't make me happy to take these hits. But we have a lot of HP. Summoner. Yeah, I think that's one of the easiest ones to get high scores with. But also the leaderboard is pretty competitive for them for the same reason. Reduce the damage of all enemies by 10% this turn. That's actually somewhat useful. These enemies are pretty bad to lifesteal from, so... Let's do 45 reposition. I want to do a stronghold. Gain some armor back. I should have used my ultimate here there, because I can't use it against their ethereal form. That is not exactly a great ultimate. I'm still gonna use it. It's never gonna be great against these enemies. And hopefully we can finish them now. There we go. That was close though. We did exact damage. The double sigil passive in my win was at 2,000 to 3,000 damage at the end. Now I need to learn some other classes. Not bad, not bad. My run was a bit more extreme, with my Wyrdness being at, what was it? 40k damage a hit. But yeah, you can boost these things quite ridiculously with sigils.
Is he alright?
I think I also had the double sigil passive. Yeah, pretty sure I did. We haven't seen Futark for a while. Let's give her, what do we give her? I don't want to give her a cracked gar. I think a polished tear is something I could give away here.
It's not.
Berserker potion, that kind of fits. It's not really that good though, for us. I'm not sure about Berserker, to be honest. So far we didn't really pop off, but we are very hard to kill. Like, damage scaling is not really a thing Berserker does very well. Apparently. So we are kind of slow. Sure, let's pop another weird candle. Oh, that's the person we can invest our money in. We have a stronghold in this hand, we should definitely play it. Prepare our armor. Also gonna shield break you. Throw our attacks as well. We should have used that. I'm gonna desperate measures it though. Oh, desperate measure counts itself as a card discarded. Interesting. That makes it quite a bit better in situations like the one just now. Okay, this is a good Berserker turn. Just heal back to pretty much full. Yeah, we really have more defense than we need. An acid bomb is a decent item. Blood Frenzy. Deal one hit for 250% damage to all enemies or for 5 HP. That seems like a good way to increase our damage. We also combined a cracked Gar into a polished Gar. That's actually quite useful. Let's equip that. Increases our base damage by 4. That matters quite a bit.
The investment is going to be worth it, I promise.
Sure, let's invest some more into you. A seamstress is out here. Like to see that. Let's go. What is this? One hit, gain 10% damage. Neither effect matters too much for me. Shield break or reduce your armor. Can take these hits. You are buffed for 2 turns, that's fine. Let's go with the Sword of Envy for the kill. Crack your skull. Draw 2 cards less? Nope, thanks. Drew all the big attacks in that hand. Heal up with the desperate measures. Just increase our armor a bit. There we go, back to full. The draw size upgrade, yeah, that one really seems awesome. It's pretty expensive, that is also very true.
What am I doing here?
Remove a card from our deck. That sounds good. Let's get another block out there. We don't really need block, I say, and then I'm gonna meet an enemy that's gonna one-shot me. Hopefully we can use this light level for the boss as well. That's a stronghold, we should play that. I shouldn't have played the Sage. The Sage is a bit awkward. That's fine. We can afford to pay some health. Now we're finally actually taking some hits. Oh, we were out of energy. Oops. For some reason I thought we still had one left. Nice. Took out the jumps without really aiming at them. Could have healed back up, but doesn't really matter. It's the weird thing. Draw 2 cards, the cost is reduced by 1. Deal 6 hits for 33 damage to random enemies. Each hit reduces enemy's armor by 5 until the end of combat. That could be a thing. Protection from evil, no. I'm gonna take a rapid attack. White swings. Whenever you kill an enemy, deal 1 hit for 50% damage to random enemy, no. Fear again. Bulwark. Whenever you have less than 25% HP, gain 40 armor. That seems weird with this deck, but it's quite powerful.
You found what was when you.
To attack. Yeah, we have enough max HP now. That's enough light for the boss. The tree. Let's do a big stronghold. Increase the random cards cost by 1. Yeah, fine. It's 45 and then go for some damage. We could also block, but I actually want to take the hit. Reduce their armor a bunch and increase my armor a bunch. Crack their skulls. Stun a random enemy or gain 5 barrier. I don't care too much about either of those. Well, we can prevent your buff. Probably should do so. Pretty decent. That's going well. So reposition. Nice, we drew into desperate measures. Don't really have the tools to do a good stronghold there. It's time to heal up a bit. And by heal up a bit, I mean heal to full. Minor detail. Oh, tree is down. Can we do a hit with any of these? We can't. But we can do with this. Yeah, that wasn't very difficult.
This feels like an echo of something that happened.
We want the Weirdstone Heart. I want to try going to this boss again, even though I'm quite certain that we won't be able to get a very high score with this deck. Pick up this Weird Candle and then move on.